Hi everyone, I'm Pauline. I'm from France. So as you may know, France is one of the 5 biggest game publishers in the world, thanks to companies such as Ubisoft. So here is Sam. Sam is the director of imWinner. imWinner as a company is targeting the global gaming industry. So Sam, can you tell us more about the current state of the gaming industry right now?
Sure. Thank you for the introduction, Pauline. The global gaming industry is enormous and huge, and it is expected to keep on growing at a massive rate. And according to Newzoo's latest study, there are 2.2 billion gamers worldwide, and together they generated almost $116 billion in game revenue, and that was in last year, 2018 alone. And out of the 2.2 billion players, 47% of all these players, and that is about 1 billion players, are actually paid players, meaning they actually fund their online hobbies with real money. This growth rate is projected to continue to grow at almost 12% per annum, bringing the total game revenues to almost $130 billion by the year 2020. But there are a number of pain points in the gaming industry which we are trying to address. If they are not being properly mitigated right now, will absolutely stagnate this growth.
What are these pain points?
Right, there are 3 categories in the gaming industry, namely the gamers, game developers, and the book publishers, copyright owners. Each of them faces their own pain points. Unfortunately, they are correlated to one another. The ecosystem chain of the gaming industry is very long, resulting in low efficiency of revenue distribution among the merchants, which in turn is dependent upon trust and reputation of the merchants themselves.
Sam, can you elaborate further on the individual pain points?
All right. The first pain point being the gamers themselves. And every gamer spends a lot of his time on the games. And in order to accelerate his in-game progress or to upgrade his game avatars, he has to buy in-game currencies. Unfortunately, most games require the gamers to do a minimum top-up, which means that the gamers will end up having to spend more money to buy in-game currencies than he actually wants to spend. And data shows that 10% of the player top-ups are being wasted. And this wastage is growing by almost 30% per annum. And that constitutes a huge financial loss to the players themselves. Now, the second pain point would be the game developers themselves. Now, the game developers face the problem of low revenue due to audience fragmentation and lack of players top-up. Now, firstly, without a universal token, the gamers will have to top out multiple times because they're playing multiple games. And secondly, by topping out multiple games, this increases the amount of in-game currency wastage significantly for the gamers. Now, these factors will actually discourage the gamers and cause them to be hesitant to fund in and buy the in-game currencies, which in turn will affect the in-game progress, and which may eventually cause them to totally discard the games. So without the players top up, the game developers will have little or perhaps even no revenue for all the efforts they put in developing the games. The third group will be the book publishers and copyright owners themselves. Without a transparent system that ensures fair payment, this category will have difficulty trying to know if they are being paid on time at all. And this is especially important to the book publishers and copyright owners because the games are developed based on their novels. There might be a possibility that they could be exploited, made use of, or being cheated. And there's no way, it's very difficult for them to know if they're being paid on time, or if they're being paid fairly, or being even paid at all. And these factors will actually discourage the copyright owners, the book publishers, from wanting to sell the licenses in future to any more interested game developers. So without a license, the game developers will not be able to develop games of their interest that brings them revenue. And of course, without interesting games, gamers will lose interest and not be playing games and be unwilling to spend money for the games. And this becomes a vicious cycle resulting in increasing losses for everybody in the gaming industry. In the current model, the shares of the book publishers, the copyright owners, and payment is not guaranteed, since the system itself is flawed and opaque.
Wow, that is bad for the gaming industry.
Yes.
It's indeed an headache for game developers, copyright owners. So how can imWinner address these issues?
Well, this is where Winner Token comes in. Now, Winner Token, or WT in short, is the native crypto coin of imWinner. With WT, all these pain points can be resolved. Now, because the gaming industry is complex with many layers, you have the game developers, the publishers, the sponsors, even the advertisers, including the hardware service and the payment vendors. So the payment becomes non-transparent under all these layers. Now, Winner Token is a user base of 100% paying players, and this becomes a very valuable asset to the gaming industry. So as a universal payment currency that supports smart contracts, players' fundings can be distributed instantaneously to all the participants in the industry chain according to the contract terms, thereby improving the efficiency and reducing the fraud rate. So with Winner Token, players do not have to worry about in-game currencies wastage, as they have the option to exchange their in-game currencies for Winner Token, and better still, to refund it via the Winner Token wallet. So players can also use the Winner Token to exchange for other in-game currencies, which will then further eliminate the burden of digital assets wastage. This will actually also encourage them to participate in other games. So the incremental ARPU, which stands for the average revenue per user, the psychological burden of the players wasting their in-game currencies is gone, simply because the players can exchange all the in-game currencies to WT Winner Token, and with good trade liquidity. Why is that so? Because we are talking about 2.2 billion players worldwide.
2.2 billion players, that's high liquidity,
yes,
definitely.
That's right.
So how about the game developer, the book publisher? How does Winner Token address the pain points?
As Winner Token is a universal game token, players can use Winner Token at their own time for any games of their interest, which will in turn stimulate the payment amount and the payment frequency of each player. As such, games will see an increase in number of players and top-ups. This will definitely help in game revenue, which is expected to grow by up to 4 times. So with good liquidity and a combustion mechanism, token holders can also expect profit gains due to the limited supply and decreasing supply of the Winner Tokens. So in the traditional game structure, the game's settlement and payment distribution are being monopolized and centralized by control platforms such as Apple Store and other game publishers. So through the Winner Token economic system, profit distribution is fair and transparent, supported by the Winner Token settlement system, which is key when it comes to the development of a conducive gaming ecosystem. Stakeholders in the upstream and downstream will all be in an equal position, as Winner Token creates a fair and balanced ecosystem. So in a world with Winner Tokens, players are ensured that they are paying for exactly what they get, thereby increasing their confidence in in-game top-ups. Players can exchange unused game currencies to WT Winner Tokens anytime, thereby encouraging them to top up. This increases the conversion rate and the per capital payment of game companies. And this creates a chain effect, increasing the game revenue of game developers. With a fair profit distribution, stakeholders such as the book publishers will be more willing to share the licenses for the creation of more engaging games, thereby increasing players' satisfaction. This becomes a positive loop for the gaming industry, and it will continue to progress and thrive due to network effect.
Well, thanks Sam. That was a detailed explanation. So now, can you tell us more about imWinner, the company itself?
So imWinner is co-founded and backed by Alex Witt and Sina Nader, all very successful entrepreneurs and investors in the blockchain, crypto, banking and tech space. At present, we are also in talks with multiple interested parties, including Chen Fan, IDG Capital and Sequoia Capital. Winner Token also partnered with big names in the gaming industry, Nexon, Smilegate, Loonplay, Square and eFund. In fact, we just recently released the beta version of imWinner Wallet as well.
Okay, great. So thank you, Sam, for your time.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure having with you and hearing about imWinner programs helping to make the gaming industry a better and fairer playground for everyone. So before we end off, any final words for our audience?
So as Winner Token, we strive to create a better and fairer ecosystem in the gaming industry by mitigating the pain points faced by the gamers, by the game developers, and the book publishers, copyright owners themselves. With Winner Token, we definitely look forward to having you, whether the gamers or the developers or the book publishers, to join us in this entire ecosystem to make this a better place in the gaming industry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.